All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. By Hashem Arachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. To the men that died doing the work of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasharala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another lesson. All right, and I gotta. All right, today is which we know is Thanksgiving, which is the slaughter of the Native Americans, Gad. All right, but it's interesting because this popped up the other day. I've been meaning to hop on this. Forget it's been working crazy. I'm on the plant right now, but it's slow, so I had a chance to come do this. So this guy, Bubba Elphus White, it says Israelite Slayer, which he's not lying about the Israelite Slayer, because look, the Israelites were slaughtered on this day to day, man. You know, the Gadites. That they was done real dirty, man. A lot of them. And then you go back into the Maccabees, where they ran down on us, you know, and they knew that we wanted to fight back on the Sabbath day. All right, with certain ones, but you know, Judas Maccabees, he ran, he was able to get away, but they slaughtered a lot of us, man. I think it was thousands, you know, in one day, because they came in trying to act like they was friends, you know, and try to act cool, play it cool into the Sabbath. Then they just started tripping, started slaughtering us, man, putting us to death. But he says, this guy, man, Bubba Elphus, White, Israelite slave, he said, I am an Edomite, well versed in the Bible, and I will fuck you up in the scriptures. You know, so he probably, so if he do all that, man, obviously he hasn't read certain scriptures, but I just wanted to bring that out. And I got a couple scriptures that I'm gonna get up out of here. But that's funny as hell, man. But see, like that's the pride of them, man. That's their pride, all right? But let's go here real quick. First, we're gonna go here. Then take it back to how far this hatred goes back with E and us, man. You know, let's go here. Just bear with me. All right. So this is Malachi chapter 1, starting verse 1. It says, the burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. All right, so the Lord hates them dudes, man. The same way they hate us, they got that perpetual hatred towards us, and they been had it, you know. So now they're lashing out more because you know their kingdom's falling, and they've been slaughtering us for years and years and years. But it's coming to the time where that's going to cease, man. They ain't going to be able to put us to death no more, man. All right, and they celebrating this day because they're celebrating the slaughter of us, which is this is actually the last day of what? What's the day? The 24th. Yeah, con. So tomorrow, Salaki, tomorrow is actually the last day of Hanukkah. You know, Hanukkah. You know, and sundown. And this is what? This is a new moon that we're in. It came in last night. All right. So, hey man, it's a lot of spiritual things going on, and this is on what? Their holy day. All right, their holiday, their holiday. It's a separated day for them, but it's a hell of a hell day for us, man, because we realize and know everything that happened to us, man, once you come into the truth, all right? So let's go right here real quick. We're going to go to Genesis 25, start at verse 22, all right? This is Genesis chapter 25. We're going to go to verse 22. Matter of fact, we're going to go to verse 21. It says Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren, and Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. So look, let's get that word struggle. All right, because they was beefing. All right, from the beginning. Look, the same goes today. All right, it says, let's get that.
Strong's H 7533. Ratsats.
All right, it says to crush. All right, to crush, oppress. To crush, get crushed, be crushed. To crush, oppress, crushed. To be crushed, be broken. To crush in pieces, to grievously oppress, oppress to crush. So they was rumbling the whole time. All right, it says oppress, broken, break, bruise, crush, discourage, struggle together. All right, so they was going at it from the womb, man. This how far this hatred goes back with Esau and us, man. All right, they hated us from the womb, man. All right, it says verse 23, it says, and Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So yeah, they're going to serve us. All right, because we're the younger, we came out second. All right, Esau came out first, and it tells you what he looked like when he came out and everything. Okay, so let's keep going. It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there was twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Now check it out. When it says the first came out red all over, that means his body was red. His body was red. It says like a hairy garment, not saying that Esau is hairy. A lot of dudes break that down wrong. It was a hairy garment back then that they dyed red. All right, so they was comparing Esau's skin to that hairy garment, not saying that Esau was hairy. All right, it says, and look at the words. It says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. All right, not saying that Esau was hairy. All right, verse 26, it says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right, so that's going until when they was born. They were struggling in the womb. They was fighting in the womb. All right, and even to this day, they still hate us. All right, so check this out. Let's go to let's jump to Genesis 27, Salakia. Because this one Esau really wanted to kill us, man. All right, so this is Genesis chapter 27. I'm gonna hop down to verse 41 for this guy, the Israelite slayer. This dude is funny as hell, man. This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 1. Salakia, verse 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So what did he call himself, this guy? The Israelite slayer? All right, so hey, man, he's in the same spirit as his forefather, Esau, man. All right. So they want to slay us. All right, check it out. It says verse 42. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah, and she went and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, proposing to kill thee. All right. So he wanted to kill us from back then, man. All right. So this is a generational beef. All right. Like, you know, in the hood and everything, his uncle killed his uncle, down the children beefing and all that. Yeah, this side's going down. All right. That's why the Lord has to step in and to reprimand and set the record straight. All right. So let's go here. We're going to go to Ezekiel chapter 35 and start at verse 5. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. It says, because thou hast a... All right. It says, because... Matter of fact, Check this out. We're going to go to verse 1 on this one. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. It says, Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. All right, so who come from Mount Seir? The Edomites. All right. It says, I am against thee, and what that man called himself, he know he's an Edomite. All right, it says, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. All right, so they really mad at us because why did it still tells you in Genesis the 25th chapter. No, Salak, I think the 27th chapter. Why was it was Genesis 27th chapter, 41. Why was Esau mad at Jacob? Because of the blessing that he got. All right, Esau sold his birthright. So these damn devils is mad. They should be mad at themselves because they gave up their birthright for what? A pot of uncooked stew. You know, it wasn't even fully fully ready. All right, so they're really mad at the Lord because the Lord gave us the blessing. All right, and that was prophesied from the womb, man. All right, so it says, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood. See that? They have shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right? So they've been doing this for this goes back, man. This that perpetual hatred. This is for a while, man. This thing just happened overnight, man. All right? This goes back to the beginning. That's why we took it back to what? We took it back to the Genesis, man. Okay? These people walk by. Salaki. But yeah, that's why we took it back to the Genesis, man. All right, the beginning. That's what Genesis means, the beginning. All right, they hated us from the beginning. Okay? So let's go here. Matter of fact, because that guy made me laugh, man. So we're going to go to they in division, man. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 37 and verse 13. All right. Psalms chapter 37, 13, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall laugh. No, Salaki, let's go up. Salak, let's go up. This is Psalm 37, verse 12. It says, the wicked, all right, which is the Edomites, Esau, plotteth against the just, which the just is who? Is us, the saints, the Israelites. And gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Okay, and that's what that dude is doing. He's doing, man. All right, so look, let's get them words real quick. Let's get nice, right? Because yo, man, dude, funny as hell. The Israelite slayer. All right, it says let's get the word first.
Strong's H 2786. Harak.
All right, which says to gnash, grind the teeth. All right, so they're mad, man. They want to put us to death. They really don't want none of us on the face of the planet, man. If it was up to them, it would be a whole Edomite society, and they might have some other heathens underneath them, but they just want everything for themselves. All right. All right. It says the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming, man. You know, so we know at the end, this devil has his day is coming where, guess what? He's going to be seen no more. He's going to be found no more, man. All right? See, check it out. It says the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. All right? Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Okay? You see that? Their bows shall be broken. So he could talk all the shit he wants to. All right? Because we, at the end of the day, we already know what's going to happen to him. All right? So let's go to Psalms chapter 2. These dudes is funny, man. That's why you sit back and laugh at them. Because the Lord is laughing at them, man. The Lord actually hates them dudes, man. This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 4. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall have them in derision. And that guy is in total derision, man. All right? He's in total derision because he really thinks that, I'm going to just slay all these Israelites. Nothing's going to happen to me. All right? Well, let's see what Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to say about that. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 14 and 16. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms? And that's how, the elect is looking at them dudes like that now, but then all Israel's going to look at them like that, even the other nations, when we get into the kingdom. All right? It says that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even of them, lie in glory, even on one, Salaka, everyone in his own house, man. So they go and be in their own land like, damn, the Edomites did all this, these dudes? But the Lord, hey, man, the Lord is going to wipe them off the face of the planet completely, which we'll get to that. That's an Obadiah. I'm going to say the best for last, because that's the ultimate prophecy for Esau. But this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So when the Lord come back, they put Yahweh shot at them. Our people piped it up. But ultimately, those Romans, man, they was the ones that put the pierced aside and everything. Was beating on him, punching on him, spitting on him and all that. Why? Because that's that perpetual hatred that they had towards us. All right? And as the scriptures say, man, prepare a slaughter for his children, man, so they won't rise again to possess the land. All right? So let's go here real quick. We're going to go to Lamentations chapter 4, okay? For this Israelite slayer guy. Give him a glimpse of his future. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. All right? Which reads, Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21, it reads, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. And what's that cup? The same thing that they gave us. The slavery, the beatings, the incarcerations, the raping of our children, our women and our children and men. Everything, the oppression, man. They have to drink that cup, man, that slavery. And their slavery is going to be way more harder than ours was. Because we're going to show them how to oppress the people, right? All right, because we the best to do everything. All right, so I'm going to go back. Lamentations chapter 4 and 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. So they're going to be exposed, man. All right? They're going to be drunk and they're going to be, man, listen, they got hell to pay. All right, it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And what y'all did to us, that's what that's talking about. Everything y'all did to us is coming back to y'all, man. All right, and double. All right, double to you what y'all did to us. Edomite, Israelite slayer, that guy's a funny dude, man. So let's hop here real quick. I'm about to get out of here. Got 2 more scriptures, then we're going to get out of here. Close it up. So, hey, man, as I can say to y'all Edomites, man, enjoy it while you got the chance to. You're better, and everything that you're doing, you better do it quickly, man. All right, because you don't got too much more time left on here. All right, so this is Second Ezra's. Let's go there. All right, Second Ezra's 6 and 9. All right. The second Ezra chapter 6 and 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So your world is ending, man. It started ending when Yahweh Shah came back the first time, to start teaching the gospel of the kingdom of heaven. All right, that's when your world started to end. That was the start of your ending. That was rapidly depleting, man. And you can see it. Because, the Lord, he's visiting this place that he created, man. All right, he's visiting this place that he created, and rightfully so, because y'all Edomites got to go. Look at everything y'all doing to the earth, man. All right, so we're going to end it on here, Obadiah chapter 1, only 1, and verse 10. It's the future for you, Esau. Israelite slayer. Obadiah 1 and 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob shall Salak, thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, forever. All right? You're going to be cut off forever, Esau. You're not going to be on this planet anymore, man. Looking like that. All right, so let's go here real fast. Let me find it real quick. Where y'all going to be completely destroyed. All right? Here we go. 1 and 18. We'll jump down to 18. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, which is Judah, and then the northern and the southern. All right. It says, and the house of Esau shall be for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. All right. And it says, Yahweh spoke these words. So you can talk all that stuff that you want to talk, man. At the end of the day, we're laughing at you. Like that song from Big Pun. I'm laughing at you now. Ha, 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 ha. All right. Verse 19, it says, and they of the south shall it says, and they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. All right, so we're going to have your land. All the lands that you try to take over that you're doing right now, oh man, you're going to give all that up because you're going to be taken out of power. All right, once those nukes are shot off and you see those angels in the air, but Yahweh Shah coming back, it's over for you. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, tell us the truth, shalom to the elect. So the next lesson, I pray that this was edifying. I'm going to say Mawaf for Bob Babal, death to America, shalom.